love story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2063, Your Hidden Power to Heal, Self-Love as Emotional Independence. Woo, 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 woo. The main reason why I do come on live on this show is I do believe we have all been misled and misguided by our emotional selves. And what I mean by that is we're operating from a lower vibration. Our go-to vibration is out of fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like that we got to prove ourselves out there to the world or to someone else, which actually lowers your vibration. It takes your momentum away. My goal is to flip that emotional story around to a higher vibrational one that would be love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show rolling and let's get your life going. Hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing, beautiful day. Healing begins when you stop over-sourcing your love. Emotional dependency or emotional independence. Which one is it for you? Emotional dependency is characterized by an unhealthy reliance upon another person for emotional well-being. Individuals experiencing this may struggle with low self-esteem, fear, and being alone, and expressive needs for reassurance. They might tolerate toxic behaviors or even abuse, or experience anxiety or depression when separated from their partner. Here are some examples, like constant need for reassurance, constantly seeking validation from your partner, a friend, or a family member. Fear of being alone. Feeling anxious, empty, worthlessness when you're not with the person you depend on. Making difficult decisions. Relying on others to make choices, even small ones, due to fear and making the wrong decision. Tolerating toxic behavior. Staying in unhealthy relationships to avoid the pain and being alone or facing the conflict. Jealousy and possessiveness. Experiencing intense jealousy and controlling behaviors towards the person that they depend on. Low self-esteem. Obsessive thoughts about a relationship, and sacrificing your own personal needs. These are what you call emotional dependencies. It sounds like I need their approval to stay fixed or to rescue me. Well, emotional independence is the ability to manage emotions, find happiness and security within inside of yourself, and not relying on validation or emotional stability from someone else. It's about taking responsibility of your feelings and your choices. Rather, they depend on external sources for emotional well-being. Here are some examples of emotional independence. Not needing constant reassurance. Emotionally independent people don't constantly seek validation or approval from others. They can accept themselves and their decisions without external confirmation. Setting healthy boundaries. They can say no to requests that they don't align with their needs or values, or they can communicate their boundaries clearly without fear or judgment. Taking ownership of emotions. They recognize that their responsibilities for you are responsible for your own feelings and emotions, that you don't blame others for their emotional state, for your emotional state. Finding happiness and contentment within. You do not depend on external circumstances or relationships to feel happy, that you sense an inner peace of fulfillment, or developing coping mechanisms. You have the healthy ways to manage stress, sadness, anger. Rather, they rely on, you're not relying on other people to fix your emotional problems. Making independent decisions. You can make your choices that are right for you, even if the choice is different from others or what others may want or to expect out of you. Emotional independence sounds like this: I can love myself first, and everything else aligns from there. What self-love actually looks like. Boundaries with barricades, affirmations, not avoidance, patience, and perfection. I got to get my screen stuff going right. I'm working on it, you guys. What is self-love actually looks like? Self-love is characterized by a deep appreciation and acceptance of oneself, including both strengths and weaknesses, and treating yourself with kindness and compassion. It involves prioritizing well-being, practicing self-compassion, and setting healthy boundaries. Essentially, self-love means nurturing a positive and understanding relationship with who? With you. Practicing self-compassion involves being kind to yourself, give yourself forgiveness for mistakes, and treating yourself with the same empathy as you would with someone else or a friend. Boundaries, not barriers. Setting healthy boundaries. This means saying no to things that drain your energy or completely or compromise your well-being, and respecting your own limitations. Affirmations, not avoidance. Affirmations rather than avoidance can be a powerful tool for personal growth and overcoming challenges. Affirmations are positive statements that can help reprogram negative thought patterns and boost self-esteem. They involve actively focusing on positive attributes and desired outcomes, while avoidance tends to involve suppressing or ignoring emotions or situations. Patience and not perfection. Accepting your imperfections, recognizing that you are not perfect, and embracing your flaws is critical for your self-acceptance. So in essence, self-love is not a singular event, but rather a continuous process of nurturing a positive and compassionate relationship with yourself. It's about recognizing your own personal self-worth and treating yourself with the same kind of kindness and respect that you would treat others. What's one thing that you do to make you feel emotionally safe? Write it down in the chat. Recognizing the signs of emotional entanglement. Losing yourself trying to meet others' emotional needs, dimming your feelings to keep the peace, or you feel drained trying to earn someone else's love. You lose yourself by trying to meet other people's emotional needs. Emotional entanglement creates blurred boundaries and intense, unhealthy emotional dependency that can manifest in several different ways. Some key signs include difficulties recognizing personal feelings, reduced self-identity, intense dependency on others, and struggles while making decisions. A very common entanglement in this, which occurs when both people feel wounded and or angry at the same time, and each other is blaming each other of having started it. When you dim your feelings to keep the peace, you feel drained or trying to earn someone else's love. Self-love actually dissolves guilt and it gets replaced with grace. How to flip your emotional dependency into dependency. Flip, I need them to love me. I choose to be loved first. Or flip, I can do this alone, or I am guided to and supported. Flipping the emotional independency to independence is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It's about shifting and relying on others for validation and emotional regulation to find your strength and stability within. Self-awareness observes and understands your emotions. You pay attention to how you feel, what triggers these feelings, or how do you react. Recognize negative patterns. Identify thought patterns or behaviors that keep you dependent upon others. Build self-esteem. Focus on internal validation. Recognize and appreciate your accomplishments, strengths, and values without needing the approval of others. Set achievable goals. Working towards personal goals builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment. Engage in self-care. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being through activities that you enjoy. Setting boundaries. Define your limits and understand what behaviors and situations are acceptable and unacceptable to you. Communicate clearly. Express your needs and expectations respectfully. Enforce boundaries constantly. Follow through with consequences with boundaries when boundaries are crossed. Focus on personal growth and purpose. Explore your values and your goals. Define what matters most to you and pursue with passion. Remember to flip, I need them to love me. I want you to change it to, I choose to love me first. Or you can flip, I can't do this alone. I am guided and supported. I can't do this alone. We're changing it to, I am guided and supported. Go ahead and write your new emotional vow tonight. Figure out what line, what script that you're constantly telling yourself that you need to flip into a higher vibrational, energetical story for you. Spiritual roots. Love is an inside job. It is. It all starts here within. Focus. Vulnerability is a path of love, acknowledging your baggage. Focus on the transformation, the power, embracing vulnerability, and finding love for oneself through relationship with divine. Comforting and healing your past traumas, acknowledging emotional baggage and vulnerability is a path to love. Confronting and healing from past trauma and pain can manifest as self-sabotaging situation way, so be careful with it. By embracing divine love, Lord, God, Source, Spirit, it actually, by accepting the wounded child within, is essential for your healing and your inner peace. Inner peace. True healing comes from a divine spark within. When you connect with that inner well of love, you no longer seek for scraps. You radiate with wholeness. You can put this. I am. This is kind of like an affirmation. I am the source of my healing. I love myself. I love myself back into emotional freedom. I'll say it again. I am the source of my healing. I love myself back into emotional freedom. You guys, I did write a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. It is on Amazon, is e-copy and a hard copy. I'm going to send you over to my mini commercial that I made, and so I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. And she's back. So in essence, it is important for you guys to pay attention to where the healing begins when we stop outsourcing our love to others, between emotional dependency and emotional independence, okay? And remember to, do that self-love work, setting those healthy boundaries, making affirmations, not avoidance, and being patient. And being patient is not perfection, okay? Recognize the signs of emotional entanglement. When you dim your feelings to keep the peace, or when you're feeling drained to try to earn someone else's love. And remember to flip those emotional dependency into independence. Be self-aware. Observe and understand your emotions. Build self-esteem with yourself. Set achievable goals. Set healthy boundaries and communicate clearly. Focus on your personal purpose. Remember to flip I need them to love me to I choose to love me first. And spiritual root, the love is an inside job. It's not out there. Vulnerability is a path to love. Acknowledge your emotional baggage and confronting your healing, your past traumas. Remember, you are the source of your healing. I am the source of my healing. I love myself back to my emotional freedom, so we can be emotionally free for this 4th of July coming on up. I am going to do a love note from Divine for you are the healer that you are been waiting for, but we're going to pull some cards to see what the messages are from Divine. And the first question I have is, where have you, let's reveal the place where you've been seeking love or security outside yourself. So what have you been giving your power away emotionally? It looks like that you're not looking within to see all that love that's here within inside of you. You're actually operating from fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, just feeling like, why I run this show. We're operating from the devils in the house in the lower vibration, and it really wants you to look deeper within to find your secret sauce. Your secret sauce comes from love, with so much love. Love that soul, love that being, love that all of you. That's where we're giving our power away. We're giving our power away to the devil. And we really need to claim our power back and look at those statements, those affirmations that are telling us those positive things about our life. Your soul's gift, the part of you that already knows how to love and support yourself. Next question. What healing energy is ready to raise within you now? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's see. I need one card. Hold on. Okay, so what healing energy is ready to raise within you now? It's ready to stop all these blockages, these energy blockages that are coming from this devilish way, the fear, doubt, and insecurity. And it wants you to really, you know, give yourself so much love. Let's introduce love. You know, you're the gift. You're the one that's bringing your love story to yourself, to really connect to your soul mate, to really connect to the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy within. So the healing, this is the healing that's ready to raise above, you know, really move past the devil, to really love yourself more so you can connect with your divine masculine, divine feminine energy within. And emotional independence, you're stepping into freedom, peace, and empower. Let's see what freedom becomes. This is the question. What freedom becomes possible when you love yourself first? What freedom becomes possible when you love yourself first? Ooh, I love it. What freedom becomes possible when you love yourself first? Ooh. And yeah, what freedom becomes possible when you love yourself first? It's like you get to free any feelings of feeling bonded or feeling wounded. You're no longer going to feel wounded or like something's come and attacked you or anything, because you learn how to stay grounded. You learn how to stay balanced. You learn how to stay whole and complete. And when that happens, what happens, that new opportunities come your way, something solid, something tangible, something touchable, a new beautiful offer that comes your way, something that you're going to be excited about, something that's operating from your passionate self, from your higher self. So beautiful. So no, divine is really wanting you guys to stop paying attention to those lower vibrational stories and flip your script around to better, to be operating from your higher vibrational way, so we can stop that blockage, the energy blockage that is taking your love story away, by feeding your story with love, with so much love, so you can feel whole and complete, both the divine masculine and that divine feminine energy. And so we can really stop, you know, feeling like that wounded warrior and staying grounded and whole and complete and solid to yourself. So new offers do come your way to be able to work with your true passion, your true desire, something that excites you, something that enlightens you, something like that. You know, the divine wants you to see that your healing was never outside of you. Your healing is in here. This is where the healing starts. You are your own home, your own anchor, and your own light. When you choose to love yourself first, everything in the world begins to shift. Not because others change, but because you do. And it's really magical how that change actually happens when you actually learn how to flip your script to a higher vibrational story, and you start operating from love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace, harmony, passion, desire. As a go-to vibration, your life changes. It becomes so beautiful. That's why I continue on putting this content out there for you guys, so to, you know, help you raise your vibration up to a higher vibration. For a closing affirmation, I return to my heart as I find healing in myself. I return to my heart as I find healing to myself. I am already whole. I am love, and I am emotionally free for the Independence Day. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this content and how it's coming out. I'm still working a little bit on some of the technical ways of how I'm getting this information out to you guys, But I love you so very much. And for those that are here watching this and you're used to my shows being together, I have separated them. So I have your hidden love story first, and then shortly afterwards I will have reveal your hidden love story, which has where I'm working with you guys on a personal level, using the tarot cards for your own personal healing. That's what I'm doing. So until next time, I love each and every one of you. Bye bye, butterflies.